Welcome student. Today we are going to see some points regarding the parallel plate capacitor. A parallel plate capacitor will be like this. This is plus Q, this is minus Q. To equal and oppositely charged plate, the charge will remain inside the plate and the electric field is from positive to negative inside, which is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. This is air as dielectric. This is the separation between the plate and area of the plate is A. So first point we will see the capacitance is given by C is equal to epsilon naught area of the plate divided by the distance of separation. So it means it is very clearly the capacitance depends, first point the capacitance depends upon the area of the plate, where area is equal to length into breadth for parallel plate capacitor. If it is disc, if it is a ring or disc, it will be pi r square. Okay, it means first point the capacitor depends upon area of the plate A. So C is proportional to A. Second point, capacitor is inversely proportional to 1 by D. So it means capacitance depends upon the distance between the plates, where epsilon naught is equal to permittivity of free space, whose value is equal to 8.854 into 10 to the power minus 12 farad per meter. Now next is depends upon the medium. Why it depends upon the medium? See, in air, actually epsilon, see, permittivity is equal to permittivity of free space into K, or we can write permittivity of free space into relative permittivity. So if it is air, the capacitance is equal to E into A by D is equal to epsilon naught ER or K into A by D. For air, this is equal to 1. So this will become, for air, this is equal to epsilon naught A by D. For medium, capacitance for medium is equal to epsilon naught into K into is equal to epsilon naught into A by D, which is equal to epsilon naught K into A by D, which is equal to K into epsilon naught A by D. So therefore capacitance in a medium is equal to K times of capacitance in air. It means if other than air, any dielectric medium is kept, like wax, oil, paraffin, the capacitor increase K times, that is its permittivity, relative permittivity or dielectric strength. So capacitor in a medium always increases. Third point, so the capacitance depends on the medium and does not depends upon charge of the capacitor. Why it is not depending on charge of the capacitor? See, capacitance is equal to charge by voltage potential, or potential is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into charge divided by the distance. This is the potential difference. So we can see this can be written as C is equal to Q divided by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by D. As it is this Q cancels, D by 4 pi epsilon naught, or capacitance does not depends upon the charge, because in the expression for capacitance Q does not come and potential also does not come. Therefore the capacitance does not depends on charge of the capacitor, charge and potential difference of the capacitor and potential energy of the capacitor. Why we call potential energy does not depend on potential energy? Because potential the expression for capacitance, there is no terms regarding the potential energy of the potential energy. That's why it is does not depends on potential energy, potential and charge. E is uniform in the center and non-uniform at the edges. In the edges, the electric field is not uniform, but in the center, the electric field is uniform. And with the increase in dielectric constant, the capacitance increases. It is we saw C in the medium is equal to C in the medium is equal to 1 by Q, C is equal to Q by V is equal to Q divided by K Q by D. Q by D. So C in the medium is equal to Q get cancelled. So capacitor in the air or vacuum is equal to epsilon naught A by D. C in the medium is equal to epsilon naught A or ER into A by D, or we can say K into epsilon naught A by D, which is equal to K into capacitance in air. So C in the medium. So C in the medium is greater than C in the medium is greater than C in air oblique vacuum. Next. And capacitance is always positive. Why capacitance is positive? Capacitance is a scalar quantity. It is not a vector quantity. It does not have direction. Capacitance is a vector quantity. And because capacitance is equal to Q by V. This is also scalar. This is also scalar. Therefore, a number divided by number is also a number. So capacitance is a scalar quantity. And is always positive. Why capacitor is always positive? Capacitor is positive. The charge on the capacitor. The charge on this capacitor is nothing but the charge on the positive plate. Charge on the capacitor is the charge on positive plate. Therefore, positive plate means always it is a positive quantity. Therefore, capacitance is equal to charge by potential. So, is equal to plus Q by V. So, therefore, the capacitance is always positive quantity. It cannot be a negative quantity. Now, force between plates of parallel plate capacitor. This is a parallel plate capacitor. This is plus Q. This is minus Q. And this is plate A. This is plate B. And charge will remain inside due to positive charge. This is here. So, there will be an electric field in this direction. We know force by charge is equal to electric field, which is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught force into capital Q into test charge divided by R square into 1 by Q. Therefore, electric field is equal to 1 by force experienced by test charge. Test charge, so is equal to K, this we can write K into Q divided by R square. And this is equal to K into Q divided by R into, or instead of R we can use it D, distance. This is distance square, this is distance square. G into 1 by D, this is equal to potential into distance, electric field is equal to E in V into D. Now, since there is a positive charge, there is a negative charge, this positive charge will attract it towards the positive charge plate will attract this negative charge towards it, and this also will attract towards it. So, it will have a force. The force will be force of attraction. How we will write the force? See now, force on B, plate B, due to A. We can call it as force on B force on B due to A is equal to, what is force? See, we can write force. Force is equal to electric field into charge. See, from here you can write force is equal to E into charge. So here the charge is plus Q. So electric field force is equal to electric field on minus Q due to plus Q into force. Force, what is electric field? Into the charge itself, charge. Right? So what is this is having a charge. What is the charge of a single plate? The charge of a single plate is equal to charge on electric field of plus Q into Q. So electric field of plus Q is equal to, already we have seen, derived also sigma by 2 epsilon naught into Q. So which we can write Q by, which can be written as sigma, since sigma is equal to charge by area, or charge sigma can be written as, this can be written as Q. So sigma can be written as Q by A into 1 by 2 epsilon naught into Q, which is equal to Q into Q, Q square by 2 A epsilon naught. 2 square 2 A by epsilon naught. As it is, we know Q is equal to CV. So since Q is equal to CV, we can write force Q square. So this is can be written as C into V whole square by 2 A epsilon naught is equal to, what is the capacitance of the pallet plate is equal to A into epsilon naught. Here air is kept as a diakim, we assume, into D. So this C can be written as A into epsilon naught by D into V and its whole square divided by 2 into A into epsilon naught. This can be written like this. So force between the plates of a parallel plate capacitor. So force is equal to A square epsilon naught square into V square divided by D square into 2 into A into epsilon naught. So this we can cancel. This A and A can be cancelled. Epsilon naught and epsilon can be cancelled. So we can write A epsilon naught and A epsilon naught into V square by D square divided by 2. This is the force. Yes, what is V by D? V by D, potential into D. V by D, as it is, we know V by D is equal to electric field. Sorry, this is V divided by D. This is equal to V. This is V divided by D. V divided by D is equal to electric field. So this will become electric field is equal to A epsilon naught V by D whole square is equal to E square. So E square by 2. This is the expression for force between sigma E epsilon naught E square divided by 2 is the force existing between the plates of this parallel plate capacitor. Now we can change this also, since Q square is equal to sigma into A square, or F can be written as F is equal to Q square is equal to Q is equal to, what is Q? Q is equal to sigma into A sigma square A square, because Q is equal to sigma is equal to Q by A. In this case, Q is equal to sigma square A square, sigma square A square. From this equation I am writing, and divided by 2 into A into epsilon naught, which is equal to sigma square A by 2 epsilon naught, because this and this get cancelled. This is also one more. This will come handy for the calculation. So the force between two plates of a parallel plate capacitor is equal to A into sigma epsilon naught into E square by 2.